Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and you might be wondering why I'm in glasses and a beanie and look super hipster. I'm feeling slightly under the weather today when recording this. Probably by the time you see it, I'll be feeling better. But my eyes have been kind of just not happy, and I've been congested. So today it's as comfortable as possible. No contacts, just glasses and beanie, just gonna be comfortable today. So today I had another tutorial planned for you guys, and today I wanted to show you another fun and creative way to make some more original creatures. So today I'm going to show you guys how to create monsters using what I call the matrix system. So this is going to be tapping back into freshman year of high school biology class for me, when you learned about what you would call the Punnett square. So for those of you who have taken biology class before, this probably looks a bit familiar to you. If not, I'll go ahead and explain it. So basically what the Punnett square was a way to see what the offspring would be of two separate parents based on the genetic code. So this Punnett square is for what's called the Mendel flower, and how this works is you have both parents on the Punnett square. You have the male and the female, and then underneath you have their genetic code for their dominant and recessive genes. So basically how this works is it's kind of like a fill in the blank. You look at the top row of genes and the side row of genes and combine them to see what genes are in the offspring and what the ratio will be for their coloring. So in this plant in particular, the purple, which is the big B, is the dominant gene. And then the recessive gene, which is the white, is the lowercase b. So how this works is you take one from each. So as you can see, you go B and then B, and it makes it a double B. So it will be purple because it has two dominant genes. And then for the other offspring, it goes uppercase B and then a lowercase b, and since it has a dominant, it still will be purple. And so that happens again for this other one. It has an uppercase B and a lowercase b, making it another dominant purple. And then finally, for the final offspring, you have two lowercase b's, which makes it the recessive color, which is going to be white. You guys didn't think you were gonna get a biology lesson with your art tutorial, but look at that, I just taught you something cool. So now you might be wondering, how does this apply to making creatures? So let me just go ahead and I'll set up a little matrix system, and you can see how we can use this to create new and original monster designs. All right guys, so I set up kind of a rough little matrix Punnett square looking thing, and you can have as many fields as you want for this, but I'm just gonna start with this amount to show you guys kind of what I'm thinking. So for the top and the side, you can input basically anything your imagination can think of, maybe different body parts, different animal types, different elements, different things in nature, just anything you can think of, you can plug into this and create a creature. So let me give you an example. Let's go ahead and do animals and nature. So for the top, I think I'll go ahead and do the different elements. Okay, so to start for the different elements, let's go ahead and input a couple. Like, one that would be kind of cool is like bark from a tree. And then another could be like magma. And then let's do like metal. So I basically have three different types of, I guess, more materials. So you have bark, magma, and metal. All right, so now I'm gonna do a couple of different types of animals. So let's go ahead and do, how about like a wolf? And like a snake. What else would be good together? How about like a crow? That'd be kind of cool. And then let's do like a turtle for the last one. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either go ahead and line up what you think would be cool. So like maybe I could have like a wolf part be made out of bark, and then like a snake tail made out of magma, and like crow's wings made out of metal. And then the turtle shell could also be really cool in magma. So you can do it that way, or if you get like a random number generator, you can count the different squares and then get a random placement for the X. So I have 12 different slots, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a random number generator. All right, so first number I got was 3. So 1, 2, 3. So the first one will be wolf metal. Then I'll do another random one. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A crow with magma. And then I'm gonna do another generated number, which is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a turtle with bark. And then I'm gonna go ahead and generate another one, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a snake with bark. So as you can see, now I have something completely random that I'd have to figure out how to make. So there would be a wolf part with metal, a snake part with bark, a crow part with magma, and a turtle part with bark. So you know what, I'm actually gonna go ahead and try this out. I'm gonna do a sketch to kind of figure out how I can combine all these and show you guys kind of how the exercise can work. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this little chart in the top left corner so then I can see what I picked. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a sketch of what this creature combination would be. All right, I will check back with you guys in a little bit when I get some of the sketch done. All right, so here's my weird amalgamation of all the different parts from my matrix system with a really rough paint job. It's so you can see the head is the crow with the dripping magma, and then I have the legs as the wolf made out of metal, and then I have a turtle shell and a snake tail made out of bark with a little bit of moss on it to kind of give it a tree look. So as you can see, you can get some really weird and kind of grotesque combinations by using this matrix. Depending on what you plug into each spot will make a difference on what type of creature you want to create. So you could do elements, you could do body parts, you can do different animals, whatever you think would look cool as a creature put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. So let's go ahead and get the matrix back up again. Okay, so how this one is gonna work, it's kind of like my Monster Mash. I'm going to take different animals and different body parts and combine them together. I have my random animal generator here, and I'm going to generate 4 random animals to put into the matrix. All right, we're gonna refresh in 3, 2, 1, go. A dung beetle, a peccary, I'm assuming it's a type of boar, a wolf, and a canary. Interesting. All right, let me put this in the matrix real quick. Okay, so I put in the different animals, and now I'm gonna put the different body parts. I have 4 categories for the body parts because since I have 4 animals, I want each animal to have a chance to be a different body part. So with 4 and 4, there's a greater chance that each one will get their own spot. All right, so I have my body parts set up. I have head, body, legs, and then I have tail, wing, or miscellaneous. So this is because I have quite a variety of different, body types. It's because, let's say dung beetle falls under here, I would probably use its exoskeleton look because it doesn't really have a tail or wings. If the canary fell under this, then I'd probably use its wings. And let's say if the wolf fell under it, that one has a longer, bushier tail. But the peccary, from the looks of it, it doesn't really have much of a tail. It's pretty short and stubby. So I just wanted to make sure I had all my bases covered on this 4th category. All right, so I have a random number generator set up, and that's gonna help me pick the different spots, and I have it set from 1 to 16 since there's 16 slots in here. So let's go ahead and generate the first one. All right, looks like the first number is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A wolf head. And then the next number, all right, the next number is 16, so that makes it the canary tail wing miscellaneous. And the next number is 2, 1, 2. Oh, the body of the dung beetle, that's gonna be weird. All right, and the next one is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, that worked out pretty well. We got a part for each animal. And I'm gonna throw in one more random one because I kind of want to add another element and maybe have it mix and match in other parts of the body. Because this is a pretty solid concept, but I want a little bit more to work with. All right, so for the final number, let's go ahead and generate it. I got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we have the body of the wolf. So we have a dung beetle body, peccary legs, wolf head, wolf body, and canary tail, wings, and miscellaneous. So I think I can pull this off. It gives me a lot more to work with now that it's not just the dung beetle body, because the dung beetle is much more flat, and all of these ones are very rounded animal, so it'd look really weird to go from like head to flat body. It's not like super flat, but it's not like a fully round, like rib cage type of animal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the top left corner, and I'm gonna start sketching this and see what I come up with. I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. Well, there you guys go. I have the combination of the dung beetle, the peccary, the wolf, and the canary. I used the wolf head and body, but then I added kind of like more of a plating of the dung beetle. And then I had the legs of the peccary, the wings of the canary, and the tail of the canary. So you can see you can get some pretty interesting and different combinations by using the matrix system. You can use it for animals, body parts, elements, basically anything you can think of to plug into these spots. You can do that and just make something totally random and pretty cool. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by and checking out this tutorial. I really hope it was helpful. And if you use this method and make anything, I would love to see it. You can send me a message on Twitter or Facebook. It's under McCaigue, KMCCAIGUE. And I'd love to see it. I'd also like if you could include the matrix so then I can like line up what you guys did with your final creation. That'd be really awesome. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by and checking out the tutorial. If you like this, you can go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. I have new art videos every week, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.